Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and today we're gonna look at the new commander, Bard, that's coming out. I don't have him yet, so I can't. We can't. He's not out officially. You can't even get him yet. But you can see his character here, and it's pretty awesome. He looks pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked. Bard is a marksman and a descendant of Girion. He once accomplished the feat of killing a dragon with the black arrow. Cool. Meaning, and it wasn't actually a bow and arrow like this. It was, but anyway, that's not important right now. He's a damage and captain, meaning he buffs troops, and he does lots of damage. It's what that little thing's saying here. Let's go ahead and look at his stats. 21 to 22, HP, fine, command. Yeah, it's pretty generic. What is his special thing? The black arrow, which is kind of cool. It looks kind of like a regular arrow. HP, commander attack, defense, unit attack. That's pretty good. From round 6 onwards, the commander's attacks ignore their defense stat. That seems kind of weird, because when we look at his abilities, you'll know why. I'm not sure about fatal weakness. I feel like that should be like the first few rounds, but let me explain why. So let's look at his abilities here. We have Bowman. All right, so Bowman will puff it up to what it would be at max rank. It deals 250 physical damage to one formation and inflicts a bleed effect that deals 40% damage to the target that takes effect 4 times. All right. So we look at bleed, deals additional physical damage once after taking physical damage, okay? Cool. So it's more physical damage. Cool. Skill damage dealt by the one commander's formation, down 20% for 1 round. Attack modified. Okay, so it nerfs the enemy he shoots, basically. And the more attack stat he has, the better that is. That's pretty strong, considering you want to buff your attack stat up. Also, the target's defenses go down. Wow, okay, so pretty strong. And then we have Descendant of Girion, right? Which is, you all know that's his grandfather, right? I think it's his grandfather, right? I'm trying to remember. And it's not important right now. I'm going to lore. 90% physical damage to 4 enemy formations. That's already insane. It hits all 4. Even though it's only 90, that's 4 formations. And reduces the damage dealt by the target formations by 10%. Also modified by the stack tag. So he's nerfing the... Wow, he's nerfing them out. That's crazy. That seems really strong. Even though that attack physical damage is kind of low. We'll see. Has a 30% chance to inflict bleed effects that deals 40 damage to the target and takes effect 4 times. Wow. Okay. This skill gains pursuit. You can't dodge it? That's insane. That's like, because really the only people that really have pursuit right now, I think is like, I think the skill go. I'm trying to remember, but Gimli with his special weapon is one of the strongest because of that. That's crazy. That's in his level 1 stuff. So his tier 3, or being respect 3, he gets King of Dale. The attack of men or dwarves in the commander's formation has a +3, or let's see, formation +30, and has a, 30 attack, and has a 30% chance to deal maximum damage. That's gonna be so good with axe throwers. These guys, dude, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. The units in his squad get 5-10 defense, and initial effects applied to all races. Oh, so if you get level 10, this will work with anybody. Wow, that's pretty cool. So now let's look at his big one. All right, we have Dragon Shooter. Shouldn't it be Dragon Slayer? Okay, we'll just say Dragon Shooter. All right. On round 3, 6, and 9. So maybe this is why they did round 6 and onwards, possibly for the his special thing. Launches an attack that deals 500% physical damage to 2 formations. Whoa. But the commander will no longer launch normal attacks from round 3 onwards. Okay, so normally that doesn't mean he won't use these abilities, but he won't do his regular like auto attack every round. So he loses that. But that might not matter because there's so much damage. Also, level 5 immediately inflicts the full damage of bleed effect active on the target. Effects up to 3 times. Wow, so it can trigger this pretty much fully, and this one if they're both on the target. And these both happen. This happens on round 2, This one happens on round 3, and then this one happens also on round 3. So this one I would hope would go off first. So this may be important to put your last point into this one, like the thing with the Gimli trick, if you remember that originally. There's a thing where it depends on which point you put in first will trigger first. So think about that. Has a 20% chance to inflict madness on the target for 1 round. Wow. Another debuff. That seems really... He seems like a really strong commander. Very, very strong commander. I kind of like his regular one better. But that was cool, too. Yeah. So anyway, but again, you can't really get his thick furs yet. Gimme. You want to purchase some at the Matham House? Yes. Oh, wait, you can't. For some reason right now, you can't purchase him even though technically the event's out. It's a little bit weird. We're all a little bit confused on that one. But we'll see. I'll give you another update later on. Thanks so much to my Patreons. You guys have a great day in Middle-earth. If you want to get some extra gems, use the official link down there to the RiseToWar. And if you get through that, it also supports me a little bit and gets you some more gems. So keep that in mind. Thank you to my wonderful Patreons for their support. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's over there. And over there's the LOTR tail. Brukazat Kuzadai menu. I'll see you in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings.